All right, guys, we're gonna get back to the basics today. Anavar, Primo, both. Which is better, and when should you combine the two? I get this question all the time. I did a cycle of Anavar before for 8 or 12 weeks. And now I want to do Anavar and Primo. How much should I take? Who said you needed both? Hey everyone, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. We're doing another video today about the good stuff, anabolics, gear. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about a question that I get asked over and over and over again by women. Should I take Anavar? Should I take Primo? Should I take both? Or no, I took Primo and now I want to add Anavar. Or no, I took one cycle of Anavar 3 years ago and now I want to do Anavar and Primo. Wait a minute. Who says that you need both? Who in the world says that you need both? Do you even know what you need? Do you even know how much you need of both? Do you even know if you need to run both at the same time? Do you even know how to eat properly? No. Do you even know how to train properly? Probably not. And have you even done labs? Have you gone out and spent money on labs? If you haven't, then why the hell are you running out and spending money on anabolics, gear, subs? I really don't understand how people are so quick to spend money that basically generally that they say they don't have on gear, but they don't even take the responsibility and see what's going on inside their body and find out and get lab work done to see where their hormones are. Go to privatendlabs.com. I'm gonna put the link down below, it's in my description. Do you even need one or the other? If you're at a certain age, you may need one or the other, and to balance your hormones, maybe some tests or what have you. But if you're young and you haven't hit menopause yet, and when I mean young, I mean in their 20s. Most women hit menopause probably in their mid-30s to late 30s. It doesn't always hit after 40, so it just depends on who you are and your genetics. There are certain things that people can take. Obviously, if you are entering the fitness world and you want to compete, then you will need both of them actually if you're competing. But if you're not, you really shouldn't be thinking about taking both unless you really want to. And what I mean by that is you really have to have under your belt a few cycles of VAR. You really want to have the knowledge of how to manage food and how to eat and what to pair with what and the amounts that you need. If you are not doing that and you are not training properly, which means training heavy, ladies, señoras y señoritas, okay, I'm speaking to 98% of you. Mostly all of the consultations that I have with women, it's always the same thing. I ask them, do you train correctly? Yeah, I train correctly. This is my split, blah, 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 blah. A lot of you, which I really don't know where the hell you ladies get this from. Can you please put in the comment section where you get this from and who advised you to train this way? Who said that you train your legs 3 times a week and the other 2 days you train upper body? Who the hell is gonna train upper body, and what type of serious muscle are you gonna build when you are doing 4 body parts in 1 day and 1 body part, which is the legs, on the other 3 days? Ladies, I'm gonna ask you again because this is a really stupid question. I don't understand it, so please advise me on who advised you to do this nonsense. Okay, upper body consists of back, shoulders, arms, and chest. There's 4 muscle groups: chest, arms, shoulders, and back. 4 muscle groups. These are basically 4 days of training. Can you tell me how the hell are you putting 4 body parts in 1 day? Now you're on anabolics. Can you please tell me how you're gonna fit 4 days of training in 1 hour, 4 body parts in 1 day, and you're overtraining your legs? You are overtraining your legs. Your legs never have a time to heal and repair and grow because you're constantly hitting them every other day, 3 times a week. So you are overtraining your legs and you are, I'm not even gonna use the word undertraining, you are barely touching your upper body. Okay. So that being said, most of you don't train properly. Most of you don't eat properly. And most of you haven't had your labs. I know for a fact the people that I have spoken to, I know there's a good amount of you that after you have spoken to me, you did gain that knowledge necessary and said, you know what, it is important for me to check my hormones, and it is important to me to check my lab work so that I can actually see what's going on in my body and see how my body is before I start the cycle or during the cycle if you've already started, and then how it is after the cycle, and see what has actually changed. And if nothing has changed, and you can move right along and keep on doing your cycle. A cycle really doesn't consist of 12 weeks if everything is going well for you. You can actually keep riding along that wave of Anavar or Primo or whatever the hell it is until you basically want to switch up the supplement, or definitely want to stop it for whatever reason. But if you want to continue the entire year to build muscle, focus the entire year to build your body so that you can lose the fat, lower your body percentage, and increase your muscle mass and build muscle by eating correctly and lifting correctly and having your hormones balanced, then you can ride that damn wave of VAR the whole year. And just ride it, okay? That wave needs to be ridden all year long. It's the mildest supplement, but it's very effective. It's really not gonna do you any harm. I think the most thing that it does is gives you a little bit of acne. For the most part is what I get the most of the females that I speak to, and then women just get hungrier. Any anabolic that you take will have just about the same side effects. The only difference is as you get into stronger anabolics, on the anabolic side, forget about the androgen side, but every single anabolic will have the same side effect, just the risk increases and gets higher and higher and higher and higher. And then there are other risks and other side effects when you cross the line into the heavier stuff, which we're not gonna get into today. But it's if you are just trying to get fit, get toned, and get defined, then Anavar really is all you need. Now, if you need TRT or hormonal replacement for hormonal balance, which is now a medicine for you, then you will need to supplement the testosterone, and then you could do the testosterone plus the VAR and get your estrogen checked. Listen, just pay for it. What is the big deal? Everything in life costs money. If you don't pay for your labs and you don't pay to actually see what's going on in your body, you know what you will waste money on? Alcohol, going out to dinner, or ordering. All you lazy ass people that are ordering all this whatever Uber Eats and the food delivery. Listen, stop. Just stop. Stop being lazy and stop being a fat ass. Okay, I'm sick of it. I am sick of all of you people ordering food, and then it's really just because you're lazy. You don't want to cook. You need to learn how to cook so you can measure your food and know what's going in the food as you're cooking it, and know what's going in your body. When you're ordering food, you don't know how much grease they put in there, how much vegetable oil they put in, how much butter they use, butter, oil. Listen, it's just saturated fat on top of the fat you're already eating. So this is why I say nobody eats right, okay? You're gonna spend the money anyway. Instead of being lazy and spending your money on ordering food, spend the money on your lab so you can do things properly, so you can actually get the results you want. So when people say, which one do I take, Anavar or Primo, it really all depends on what your goal is, but there's absolutely no need to take Anavar and Primo if you haven't done your labs, if you don't eat correctly, if you don't train correctly, lady. It's lifting more than 10 or 20 or 25 pounds on whatever you're doing. If you're doing a Smith machine squat with 25 pounds on each side, shame on you. Shame on you. That is just horrible. My dog Sarabi can probably do that. I mean, really? We need to refocus and add more weight on that damn bar. You are way too comfortable with 25 pounds. And for those of you that have 10 pounds on the side, oh my God. Let me not get into that, but I see it every day, and it's just wow. Like, what are you doing under the bar with 10 pounds? Like, what are you doing? You could have just stayed home. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into that. Okay, whatever. But that's the thing. So if you are on a TRT cycle and you do want to add a little bit of VAR and you do want to add a little bit of Primo, that's fine. But just know that you have to take the correct doses. Pretty much all women know that the correct dose, it's standard is 10 milligrams. For Primo, change a little bit depending on if you're competing or not, but there is a limit as to what you can take. And I'm talking about not a high limit, I'm talking about the low limit. There is a minimum of what women and men should be taking for the week. And most of you women that I talk to are not even close. So you're basically just wasting it in your body. If you don't take the right amounts, you will not see the results that Primo will give you. Again, if you don't take the right amount, this includes you men, because a lot of you just take 100 milligrams and that's way the hell off. So if you are not taking the right amount of Primo, then you are wasting it. You are wasting the oil and you will never see the effects. You might as well throw it away or give it away. So you have to really know what you're doing. You have to know the doses. You have to know what you're pairing it with. And you have to really focus on eating correctly and training correctly when you take these two supplements together. These two supplements together will give you amazing and incredible results if you do things properly. But I can't stress enough how you have to have hormonal balance, how you have to train heavy and intense, and you have to eat correctly. And don't give me this shit, ladies, about I don't want to get big. You're already big because your body fat is super high. You're already big. Don't look at me and tell me, oh, with all due respect, I don't want to get as big as you. You won't, because you don't have it in you to sacrifice and you don't have it in you to do the discipline so that your body can actually get sculpted. Okay, you're already big. Don't worry about getting big like me. You are already big. The difference is you're already big as an FAT. You are already big. Okay, that's what I call you. So if you don't want to get big like me, okay, great. Well, I don't want to get big like you. There's two different types of big. There's sexy and muscle, where you look hot when you take off your clothes, or FAT, obese, fluffy, soft, and when you take off your clothes, it's, well, not pretty. Sexy, I don't even know what to call this, but there is, oh my God, okay. Anyways, but don't just think you can take Anavar and Primo just for the hell of it. You actually have to have a purpose. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have your training, your food, and your hormones in check. If those three things are not in check, then you shouldn't be entertaining the fact of taking Anavar and Primo for the hell of it. It's really bothersome when people just want to take stuff or buy stuff for the hell of it, just to look cool, be cool, and try to be somebody that they're not. When in reality, when somebody looks at you, you can't even tell you go to the gym. So get your mind straight and really focus on what you want to do with your body and know what you're taking. You really don't need more than Anavar if you don't have your food in check, or your hormones in check, or your training in check. Ladies with 10 or 20 pounds, I just don't get it. If you do lift more than 20 or 30 or 40 pounds, then comment me below and say I'm a boss bitch because I lift more than that. So we'll see you soon. I just want to get this video out there. We're going to go back to the basics. I'm going to go back to talking about fitness, food, and anabolics. So please share my video. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Share it to all of your friends, all the females that want to take gear, want to get into their hormonal replacement. And if you have friends that want to get into a 12-week elite and advanced fitness program, then I provide all of the necessary tools to get you there. My program is in fact guaranteed. Why? Because I have a secret that no other coach does. Find out on a free consultation and I'll tell you why. But if you want to get to your fitness goal, then you need to get into my 12-week fitness program right now. The consultation is free. So I'll see you at my consultation. Email me and I will get you a link so that you can set up an appointment to speak with me so that you can be in the best shape of your life. I mean, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Do you have a fear of failing? Have you lost your confidence? Have you lost your sexiness? What is it? Anyways, everyone have a good week. Have a good weekend and we will see you soon. Comment below. For those of you that lift more than 20 pounds, comment below. For those of you that have a weird upper body day, which you can't, so you're training all effed up anyway. So comment me below on all these things. I want to interact with you so that I can help you with your training splits. Everyone take care and have a great weekend.